Hi guys, this is Macy, Adam's fiance. While you're having the pleasure of watching this YouTube video, Adam is on his way to Washington, D.C. for the second time in this month. Why, you may ask? Well, as you know, if you followed Adam for quite some time, on July 4th, 2013, Adam recorded himself loading a shotgun on Freedom Plaza. Because of this, they sent more men after him than they did Osama bin Laden. And not only that, they sentenced him to 4 years in prison, or 4 months in prison, excuse me, and 2 years of probation. So obviously, Adam did something completely victimless. He did not kill anyone or threaten anyone, but he did load a shotgun, which gave the government obvious reasons to go and raid his home. So he's been on probation for 2 years. His probation is over in January, yet they still continue to fuck with him. Uh, and after we just ended this tour, and beforehand he had a probation officer in California who essentially gave him permission to go on tour. And then 3 months into the tour, we got an order from Judge Patricia Broderick to that we were ordered to come to court because Adam had absconded his probation. Well, it's funny that absconding, which means to go and hide out. Our tour schedule was completely online, so we went to court, and Adam argued that his probation officers were incompetent, which they clearly were, as most people who work for the American government are. So he got out of that. They ended up slapping him with an ankle bracelet because technically he's homeless, and we're living in a trailer driving around the United States. So they technically had to put him on the ankle bracelet. So he's been following the rules that they've given him. He has to check into DC once every month, which he's been following. But his last probation officer in Washington, D.C. that they had given to him was acting unprofessional, and they switched over his probation officer to someone new. And because of this, there's been some fuckery in the middle of it, and they've basically just been lying. And they're now not sentencing. They're ordering him back to court because the new probation officer says that he is a danger to the community. You know as well as I know that my fiance is dangerous, but he is not dangerous to the community. Who he is dangerous to is the American government, because he has a voice and it's loud, and they're trying to silence him. So now he has 2 probation violations that he has to go back to court with. He is potentially facing prison time again. And he's been asking the judge over and over, we don't have, financially, like, we can't afford for the second time this month to go back to DC, yet he's been ordered again. And he's been trying to talk to the judge about it and email her about it and say, I don't have the money, and this obviously is the mistake of the probation officers, which it is. Pretty much every violation that he has gone under is because they've switched his probation officer, and that's honestly not Adam's fault at all. Yet they continue to fuck with him, and now he's going back to court again. So I decided to make this video because I think that the more eyes that are on the American government and the people who are trying to silence Adam, the more people who speak out for Adam, so he can continue to work against the truth of the nature of our violent government. I think that the more people who speak out for Adam, the more they see that the people have the power. So I'm asking for anybody who sees this video to please do a call flood for me to Judge Patricia Broderick. Her number is 202-879-8345. And tell her that my fiance is not a violent human being, that he should not even be on probation for what he is doing. There's absolutely no reason. It's just wasting your tax dollars. I mean, Adam is allowed to travel. Adam is allowed to smoke pot. And he still has to be drug tested. Your tax dollars hard at work. But this is just ridiculous. I mean, this is what we're paying for, is to have somebody who's so peaceful be thrown in jail and to be fucked with like this. And I just think it's absolutely not just because he's my fiance, but because he is a person who is completely peaceful and is just trying to work for the better of the society in general. And also, I would like, if you guys could help me out with one more thing, to call Officer Sims. It's his probation officer supervisor. His number is 240-508-7915. And ask that he be, respectfully ask that he be taken off probation. We've been trying to do this for months. For some reason, they still think that he's a violent criminal. Everybody knows that he's not. And I would like to see him get off because of the power of the people. I think the more eyes that are on Adam, the less they can fuck with him. So if you guys want to help me with this, I would be really appreciative of him getting off probation, because, I mean, flying back to DC once a month is absolutely ridiculous, and they just don't seem to care, what we've got going on or anything like that. So, it's the American government for you. They don't care about their cattle, so to say. So if you guys could do this for me, all the information is going to be linked below, and he has his court date tomorrow. So I will let you guys know what's going on, or Adam will. He'll film a little short video if he gets out. If he does not, I will be posting to let you guys know what is going on. And if he gets sentenced back to prison, we can maybe take this a step closer to doing some stuff for Adam. Alright, well, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it, and I hope that I have help with this, because my fiance is not violent, and I think everybody knows that. So, thank you!